Don't I know it, brother? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Let's see here. How am I doing? The thing is, now that I'm actually doing legitimate work with TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking my my stats. That's horrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't bother.
Well, I'm trying to build a little bit of an affiliate marketing thing, so
I don't give a toot or a hoot.
let's see. 21.
Oh, we got 10 peeps in the room.
7.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk with a British accent for the whole show.
I'm going to blow my brains out then. Have a nice night. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. So glad that you were here. We've got a great show for you. We're going to get kicked off here in just a second. Did everybody see the new Disney by the Numbers T-shirt club shirts? Holy cats!
Boop, boop, dive,
What
dive.
a great shirt! Can't wait to get mine.
Order them by Sunday, kids. This is a short ordering period. We are going at it hardcore. We got a little late start, so we're going at it quick.
Still better than like the 3 or 4 days. I remember a couple of those.
Hey,
We've had.
here's the question that we can't wrap our head around. When we put the shirt out,
Yes.
and you go, oh, I really like that shirt. What stops you from buying it then that you wait a week later? And I'm not saying you specifically,
Oh, yeah.
but everybody, like, what makes you wait till the deadline then and go, oh my God, I got to order the shirt?
Well, some people just aren't able to just like stop what they're doing and order a shirt because they might be at work and they don't want to pull a credit card out at work. Some people might be driving or riding or someplace where they can't stop and make an order. Some people like me. Here's my problem.
Okay.
I have a list of things that I have to get done during the day, and I'll see something go, oh, that's cool. I got to come back to that later. And I just keep focusing because if I'd stop focusing on what I got to get done, nothing gets done.
Okay.
So,
All right.
so that's why for me in a nutshell.
All right. Because it baffles us. Like, we go, oh, if you saw it and you liked it, why didn't you buy it? Because I'll get sometimes an email like, maybe days later, like, can I still order it? Is it available on the website? No. Oh, well then, let me help you with the answer. It's no.
Yeah, but sometimes people genuinely don't see it until it's too late.
That might be true, but I would tell you get on the email list and it comes to your inbox, and then you really don't. If you're part of the Facebook group, that's great. If you get notifications from that and they're reliable,
Right.
more power to you.
You were about to say, but get on the email list, and you really don't have an excuse for missing it unless you have a crappy email system and you're missing emails left and right.
Yeah, unless everything goes to your spam box, and then, well, I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have Google Gmail, and then everything goes to the spam box, and you got to sift through spam
Right.
rather than an inbox.
Side note, have you heard of Spark? Have you heard of Spark Mail?
Yes. Yep. I don't use that. I use something else. I looked at it, and it didn't do everything. I use Postbox. Postbox, yes. Spark
Right.
didn't allow me to categorize and tag. Those were two features I was looking for. That I can
Gotcha.
put things into category folders, like my to-do list. Bing, 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 bing.
Right.
So that I can go at it and then tag it with something like, whatever. But those were features I was looking for.
Welcome to Tech Talk, everybody.
Tech Talk with Tony and John.
Well, at least you get the word in edgewise.
I did have a Tech Talk podcast.
You did.
I did.
Yeah, I did.
I should bring that back. We keep talking about it.
Postbox?
Postbox.
I'm not seeing it. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll send you a link later.
Okay.
I'll send you a link letter lady.
Postbox.mm.
Maybe.
Doesn't it look like that orange thing right there?
No.
Oh, crap.
It's a blue round icon with a mailbox.
So got it. All right. Moving forward. All right, kids. That's enough of that crap. Are you ready to go ahead and get started with the shizo?
Yeah. I'm always ready. I was born ready.
I love Time Change Monday. All week I'll be a mess. I'll be a mess all week.
It's like you traveled to Chicago and you really didn't go anywhere.
That's true. That's true. Right.
You lost an hour. Oh no, I'm not in Chicago.
Why? Not Chicago. In today's show, we've got news about Cinderella Castle getting the first piece of iridescent decor, Disney Magic Mobile Service news, and we're celebrating 20 years of Disney California Adventure. Maybe it'll open. We've also got headline news, meetups, trivia, and so much more, all in today's Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times and get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
All right, everybody. So glad that you were here. We've got a lot to cover in today's episode, but before we get into it, I wanted to notify you about two special things. First of all, if you didn't hear the new show with Disney Imagineering show writer Brian Collins, you really missed a great show. We're debuting this new show. It's going to come out once a month with Brian. He's going to be talking about some of the world's most beloved attractions, including Jungle Cruise, World Showcase, and the Great Movie Ride. It's so much more. That came out last Tuesday. They'll be coming out every month on a Tuesday, depending on when we record them. So go check that out. And the second thing is, we want to thank our sponsors for today's show, which is Destinations to Travel. We got a show with the Destinations folks coming up. What is that, next week?
Something like that.
Yeah, if you've got questions, go ahead and make a note because we're going to have the lovely ladies back on to help us out. We've got some Disney news we want to share with you guys, and they're going to share with that news with us. But hey, if you're looking to travel as the world slowly but surely starts opening up, looking to book some type of vacation, don't forget our buddies over at Destinations to Travel. They are amazing, and they don't cost you a dime. So they can help you save time, money, and frustration. It doesn't cost you anything. Why wouldn't you? So the best way to get them is to go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. There's a short little form. You fill that out, and someone from Destinations to Travel will be in touch, and you can start planning your magical vacation immediately. So, guys, thank you so much for supporting the show, and I can't wait to talk to our buddies and go out and check them out at DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel for Destinations to Travel. How you doing, buddy? What'd you do?
Good. How about you?
I'm good.
The only thing I did Disney was Thursday. Went to Ravello.
Yeah.
Shock, right?
I am shocked.
No, our friends from New York, our mutual friends from New York, are down here for a couple months. So, I said, "Hey, we've been wanting to go to Ravello. Let's go. Let's go." So yeah, so we went over there, and it was good as always. So Chef Fabrizio came over and says, "Hey, I have a dish I've been doing. Do you guys want to try it?" And I'm like, "Listen, when he says, do you want to try something? I don't say no. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, sure, whatever." So he brings it over. It's kind of like a bowl, tomatoes, like cannelloni beans, yada yada. So I said, "Oh, great. What is it?" He says, "Well, it's tripe." I said, "Oh, all right, okay, sure. I'll try some of it." So he says, I cook it for 3 days. It stews in tomatoes and the beans, and we'll season it for 3 days. And I said, "Listen, not that I don't. I've had tripe once, and it was not very tasty." He says, "No, try this, and then let me know what you think." Could not even taste it. because I maybe pressure cooked it or stewed it, but it just tasted like tomatoes and beans to me. There was like no taste of tripe. I said to him, "There's no taste of tripe." He says, "It's about cleaning it. You have to know how to prepare it and clean it, and then the cooking part is the easy part." I'm like, "Well, apparently it is, because this just tastes like beans and tomatoes to me."
Wow. I got a buddy down the street. It's from Turkey, and he's like, "I would make tripe for you. You would love it." And I'm like, "Tripe? Yeah." Mm-mm. Yeah. He says, no, it'll be great. You would love it. You would love it. He's so great. He's got a great accent.
Yeah.
Not doing it justice.
Yeah.
But he's so cool. He's talking about trying it. So apparently tripe is going to be in our future a little bit more. So isn't that intestine? What is that? Stomach?
It's the it's the lining of a stomach. I don't know, cow, pig, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't sound like. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, it was very good. It was nice to see everybody. Everybody was working too. And for those that live in the area, PB&G, that's Pool Bar and Grill, is going to be staying open a little bit later during spring break. Primarily for people like late arrivals that don't want to or don't have a reservation to Ravello or Kappa. And both restaurants are now going to be open during spring break at the same time. You won't have to take a guess on which one is open. But they're going to keep Pool Bar and Grill open, for people that are arriving late that would like a place to eat that is not Ravello and not Kappa. So if you are local, now's a great time. The weather is cool. It's nice. There's no humidity. Go out and try it. Yeah.
It's the best time. This is what we pay all summer for.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So I want to try and get there. Yeah, I want to try and get there.
We got our first pool in yesterday.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It looked great. Got in it. It's very cold, but once I got in, it's pretty good. Actually, I'd messed my back up a little bit, and it was so cold, it actually helped my back.
Oh, wow.
I could barely stand up when I got in. When I got out, I stood up straight. I was like, wow, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah, we did. What did we do this weekend? We did very little Disney this weekend.
I wasn't going near like Disney Springs because of spring break.
Yeah, no. We were staying away because of spring break. We didn't want to do anything that would cause that to be an issue, but had a good weekend. I'm not complaining. Actually, watched Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah, I was on, not Palm Parkway, I was on, what the hell is that street? Anyways, near the SeaWorld entrance, I was trying to go to Whole Foods, and they were lined up. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Oh, spring break.
Yeah, that happens.
And so I got to Whole Foods, looking for my, monthly supply of prosciutto, and they were out. None.
That's because you said it wrong.
What?
It's because you said it wrong. If you said, "Hey, I'm looking for the prosciutto," they probably would have had some.
That's the way I said it. I don't know. Maybe Ravello. Maybe you need to place an order with Ravello.
Yeah.
Dear chef, I need some Parmesan cheese, Parma. I need the prosciutto di Parma, a couple loaves of an Italian bread. Just let me know what it is.
Yeah, some mozzarella.
Mozzarella would be nice. Oh, burrata.
A wheel of Parmesan would be great.
I'll give you my credit card.
Just, and a box of meatballs. Just cook them.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys.
A bucket of balls.
Bucket of balls.
I'm telling you, he should sell them as a bucket of balls.
No comment.
Especially at the golf course, that would be perfect.
God. Yeah.
A bucket of balls.
Meatball sliders. Bucket of balls.
Yes.
All right. Anything else before we get into it?
No.
All right. Well, there's nothing else we could do except get into the
news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
I was thinking, please don't say Gary Vaynerchuk. Please don't say Gary Vaynerchuk. We've got some news about Cinderella Castle receiving their first pieces of iridescent decor ahead of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration that may or may not be happening anytime soon. It was reported last year that Cinderella Castle in Magic Kingdom Park received a royal makeover with a new color scheme that included bold, shimmering, and regal enhancements. Disney is excited to share now the newest piece of iridescent embellishment that continues this glistening adornment. Walt Disney Imagineering and Walt Disney World teams installed the first decor piece that will adorn the magic for the, quote, world's most magical celebration later this year, honoring the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World Resort. The castle's new decor features a royal blue jewel with gold detailing and shimmering draping. Walt Disney Imagineers developed new colors, gold detailing, and vibrant hues for this makeover, drawing inspiration from, oddly enough, Disney legendary Imagineer Mary Blair's vision of the classic film Cinderella. The overall Cinderella Castle makeover will continue in the coming months as the turrets and towers receive shimmering petals, jewels, and ribbons in royal blues and iridescent golds. And at night, the royal landmark will be a vision to behold as it becomes one of the shining beacons of magic, shimmering with iridescence.
Yeah. So they're calling the 4 park icons the beacons for this celebration. In case you're going to hear that word more, and you're going to go, what do they mean, beacon? It's the 4 park icons.
Yeah, I guess weenie wasn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Walt called them.
Yeah.
But weenies sound.
When Mary Blair was working, did she make notes of? Oh, hey, by the way, guys, when you get to the 50th, it should be like this. Do it. This.
Should be this.
Yeah.
If we get to 75 years, it should.
Yeah, hold on. Let me write up 75 stuff for you.
If we get to 150 years, it should be this.
Yeah, and then please pull me out of the grave.
And then yes, unfreeze Walt there.
I love when they reference Mary Blair or Harriet Carter. Right? Is it Harriet? The other woman. I'm like, no, they weren't making notes of the 50th anniversary of Disney World. Didn't exist. No. There's another woman. I can't think of her name off the top of my head.
That's okay. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
All right. One of my wishes, I guess Disney does listen to the podcast. They are going to try and make a wish come true for me this year. And that is Disney. They're calling this Disney's Magic Mobile Service. This is a convenient new way to experience Walt Disney World. Wow. The Magic Band is a colorful wristband that guests can wear around and make your wrists sweat more than it does.
Yes.
But they've continued to invent and innovate, and soon they will debuting a new option called Disney Magic Mobile Service. This will be launching in phases starting later this year. Disney Magic Mobile Service is a convenient and contactless way to access Magic Band features like theme park entry through the power of your iPhone, Apple Watch, or smart device. Guests will be able to create Disney Magic Mobile passes through the My Disney Experience app and add it to their smart devices, their digital wallets. It works like magic. Most features will be available just by holding up your smart device near an access point, just like you do with a Magic Band. Disney Magic Mobile Service and its features will roll out first on Apple devices. Thank you, Disney. Guests may choose to use Disney Mobile Magic Service or a Magic Band. So you can You can pick. You can bitch and pick which one works best for you. You can even use both. An alternative method, the two, for the added flexibility. So there you go. You can wear a Magic Band and hey, ding, 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 ding.
As Van Hagar said, you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Or Miley Cyrus, pick or choose. I don't care.
Yep. They will also be soon introducing more Magic Bands in trendy new colors and fun design features and favorites and characters and stories. Remember, these are not free anymore, so whatever they come up with, you're going to pay for. Okay.
Right.
Just keep that in your head for a second. The existing digital room key feature will continue to be available specifically within the My Disney Experience app. So they're keeping that in the app, and the other will go to your wallet. So that's an interesting decision they made. And I don't know why, but okay, whatever. Going directly to the Disney Resort, so you just check in. Your room's ready. They send you a text message. You go to your room. You tap your phone. Bing. You're in.
Do you really think
I like the room thing.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah. Do you really think a lot of people are going to stay with the Magic Bands? Do you think they'll all go mobile?
I think non-tech people will go the route of the Magic Band, and then all locals and pass holders that are tech savvy will go the route of the mobile Magic.
I think kids will also go for the Magic Bands too, because they're geared towards kids.
Yeah, because they don't have iPhones or Androids to be carrying around.
Yeah. Totally agree. Yeah. So this is exciting. I
Yeah.
saw this story come out, and I immediately thought of you, and I was like, dude's got to be jumping up and down.
Yeah. So this is close. This is step one, as I'm calling it, phase one. Next thing is all the other cards in my wallet have to be digitized. Disney Tables of Wonderland, DVC, all that stuff has got to be digitized. I don't want anything in my wallet that says Disney on it anymore.
Mm-hmm. And then step 3 would be
just plant the chip in my forehead.
No. The next step would be to link your account to a credit card.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then put the chip in my head.
No, you can go to hell with that. Anyway, although, have you seen that? God,
yes.
I can't remember what country is the handshake. Right, your hand over.
Yeah. Well, you saw the lady that took the thing out of the Magic Band and put it in her arm, in her hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Mark of the Beast, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Now there's a warning on the package. Don't implant this in your body.
Yeah. Thanks, lady. Ruined it for Tony. I mean, everybody. I mean, don't do that. Walt Disney Imagineering and D23 are celebrating 20 years of Disney's California Adventure. Has it really only been 20 years?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought that park was older than that. And I'm quoting, "Adventure is out there." Disney California Adventure, that is. D23, the official Disney fan club, is joining forces with the creative talents of Walt Disney Imagineering for a special member event, D23 X Walt Disney Imagineering Magical Milestones, Disney California Adventure Park 20th anniversary. That written out is 3 lines of type.
I know.
D23X Walt Disney Imagineering Magical Milestones - Disney California Adventure Park 20th anniversary.
Right.
This is the first in a series of milestones that D23 and WDI will be partnering to celebrate, and each event will feature a grand gathering of Imagineers who will take guests on a journey spanning everything from park origins and history to beautiful artwork and storytelling to plenty of behind-the-scenes stories that introduce some of the fascinating people that bring our favorite places to life. The Imagineering story creator, Leslie Iwerks, hosts the special event. Interesting. Which starts with Walt Disney Imagineering president Bob Weiss revisiting the park's origins as Disneyland's humble parking lot through opening day and its earliest editions. Over the next 90 minutes, guests will enjoy hearing about 2 decades of growth and expansion from Cars Land, World of Color, and Buena Vista Street to Pixar Pier, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and the upcoming Avengers Campus, including a peek behind the scenes at the highly anticipated land and inside the exciting new attraction Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. Joining iWorks and Weiss are a cornucopia of creatives from Walt Disney Imagineering past and present, and including, but not limited to, Steve Davison, Executive of Parades and Spectaculars, Scott Drake, Portfolio Creative Executive, Tom Fitzgerald, Portfolio Creative Executive, Roger Gould, Creative Director for Franchise Management and Parks Integration from Pixar and Walt Disney Imagination, Lynn Itamura from Executive Interior Design, Jeanette Lomboy, I'm not going to read their titles, Kathy Magnum, John Morrow, Jeff Shaver Moskowitz, Tracy Noce, Kevin Rafferty, Brent Strong, Steven Spiegel, Susan Tubbert, Bob Weiss, and Claire Weiss. The event is complimentary for all D23 Gold members and $10 for D23 General members, and will be available for viewing from March 10th at 4 p.m. through the 26th. So this is happening now. Visit for more details, d23.com.
So I was on the website, and I was like, going to purchase it. I'm like, wait a minute, Leslie iWorks is doing this. You think they're just recording it and they put it on Disney Plus?
It's possible.
I'm thinking, do I pay the $10 and watch it, or do I run the risk of not seeing it and then it's showing, or seeing it, and then it shows up and I've wasted $10? I don't know.
I mean, if this is Disney California Adventure, I could see you doing that. If it was Disneyland, you'd be throwing money at them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may do it. But it's like, it's Leslie iWorks. She's got to be recording it for a production company.
It's $10. Call me and I'll come over and watch, and I'll bring food. You made your money back.
Oh, all right. Sounds like a good idea. All right. The thing that broke the internet last week is they announced that Remy's Ratatouille Adventure grand opening is set. Not for next week. October 1st.
7 days off.
Who didn't see that coming?
Nah.
So everyone's little chef is cooking up something really big for the Walt Disney World Resort's 50th anniversary, because it's the grand opening of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. It's set for October 1st of this year. In this delicious new attraction, you'll feel like you've shrunk down to the size of Chef Remy as you scurry through Gaston. Maybe I should do my French accent.
Please don't.
Famous restaurant on a wild adventure for the whole family. No height requirement. Based on Disney and Pixar's Academy Award-winning Ratatouille, the experience will be part of the newly expanded France Pavilion over in Epcot. When you round the corner into this new portion of the pavilion, you will be transported into a fanciful version of Paris that feels straight out of the animated film.
You're in the wrong country, bro.
It's close. It's one notch down.
Yeah, a little bit.
As you can see the nighttime, it's supposed to be the City of Lights, but oh wait, there's more. Also coming October 1st. Now I don't understand why they didn't open this sooner. The attraction I get, the food part I didn't get. There'll be a new restaurant. This will be La Crêpe de Paris, a new restaurant offering both table and quick service options. The menu will feature sweet crepes, savory buckwheat galettes, and authentic French hard cider. Nice. The attraction, the restaurant, and the pavilion expansion are all part of this historic transformation of Epcot currently underway, celebrating how the impossible becomes possible through the power of imagination and a little Disney magic. This amazing time in the park history. As you can see, the reimagined entrance with the new fountain, the Soul of Jazz, the American Adventure Pavilion, the exhibit, the new films, the 3 different pavilions, and much, much more is on the way. They're making a big deal out of everything that they put a paintbrush to.
Right, every little thing gets a nod.
Yep. If you want to see more about this, go to disneyworld.com/50. And you can see more information there. So they shortened up this website. This used to be something else, blah, blah, blah. But now they just made it the number 50, which I think everybody can get their head around.
Yeah. Well, they promised us 50 things for the 50th. And
yes.
COVID said, not so fast. As Steve Austin would say, nuh-uh!
I'll show you 5 things for the 50th.
Here's 5 things for the 50th, and you'll like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about this. I mean, I've watched the attraction stuff when it opened up in France, in the French Disneyland Paris. But I'm cool. Yeah. I think it'd be fun.
So all the speculation was that it was going to open up for spring break, or maybe just after spring break, before summer. And all the speculation and the guessing is now that if they did that, then they would have really no reason post-pandemic, because, Disney, I think, is counting on a lot of changes by June. Capacity going a little bit higher in restaurants and parks and things. So they're hoping they'll get a bigger bang for their dollar come October.
Do you feel like it's a little bit of a bait and switch, because everybody's like, oh, they're going to go open Remy, so we should go down there. Mm-hmm. They're going to open Ratatouille, so we should go down there. Maybe we'll be on a soft opening. They're going to launch it. They're going to launch it spring break week. They are. Yeah. Disney was like, spring break, you're already here? Yeah, we're not opening it until October 1st.
Yeah. And I like the way they announced it just as spring break was starting, just to make sure.
Holy merde.
Oh.
For you French-speaking people, that was funny. All right, so if you would like to support what we do here, there's an easy way that you can do that. You go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. You could also go to that site and sign up for not only 3 additional shows each week, but you can also get an amazing reward system. So at each tier of support, you get some more rewards. Plus, if you love the Disney by the Numbers t-shirts, there's a reward level that will get you all 3 shows plus one of those t-shirts sent directly to your door. So go check that out, DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon, and check that out. And Patreon just started an annual opportunity. If you want to pay annually, you can save 10%. And if you sign up today, or if you go up a level, we're going to send you a really cool Pixar hat, hand stitched, embroidered, whatever they call that. Pixar hat. Dude, yeah, thank you. So go check that out, and we would love to send you a hat and say thank you for signing up, on top of all the other amazing rewards that come with it. So again, go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon and sign up today.
Yep, sounds good. Hey, we got some meetups coming up. If you're going to be in town May 29th, we're going to have a meetup at the AMC Theater. We're going to rent a movie. We're not sure yet. We have to wait till it gets a little bit closer. And it will be on us. So it'll be up to 20 people, and we'll tell you how to sign up for that. Probably something through Eventbrite. August 7th, we're going to Ravello for breakfast. That's a character meetup at the Four Seasons. It is a not miss breakfast. The breakfast is great. The character is great. You're going to have a lot of fun. And then December 11th is our annual monorail crawl. So that's all coming up. Hey, last week, go ahead.
Wouldn't it be cool if they lifted some of the COVID restrictions and we'd be able to have like real character meet and greet? I mean, I'm dreaming.
By August, that could happen.
You never know.
That could happen.
Never know. All right, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Last week we had a trivia question, John. The question was, what were the name of Ursula's 2 pet eels?
Seaweed and conch shell?
No.
Crap.
It's Flotsam and Jetsam. And the winner is Daniel K. So, Daniel, shoot us your mailing address so that we can send you something nice. We even have, if you hurry up, while supplies last, we got some Mr. Toad stickers left.
Decals. They're decals.
Decals. Sorry, decals. For the love of God. All right. This week's trivia question is, which Disney animated movie has a soundtrack that has gone 10 times platinum, according to the Record Industry Association of America? That's RIAA for those record people in the world.
Yeah. I think we all know the answer to this one. It's The Sword and the Stone.
Yeah.
It's the most famous soundtrack there's ever been.
Yeah. If you know the correct answer, send that to DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. And I probably should say this so that everybody knows. It has to be sometime to me by Sunday at noonish. That's when I start, going through the notes and start, figuring out who the winners are. So, DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. What Disney animated movie soundtrack has gone platinum 10 times? That's a lot of records.
That's a
lot. What's a platinum? $1 million? No. I don't know.
No. Look that up while I'm talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm wearing my I was wearing my Disneyland shirt. I changed shirts. Max Pass and Fast Pass, sorry kids, are among the features that have been suspended for Disneyland's reopening. If you want to visit Disneyland or Disney California Adventure when they reopen, you might need to take note of some of the features that will no longer be available to you. The Disneyland Resort has updated their website to make guests aware that both Disney Max Pass and Fast Pass services will be suspended upon reopening. According to the site, Magic Morning and Extra Magic Hour will also be suspended for the time being to allow for greater control over capacity limitations. Now, as we know, in order to manage capacity numbers, the California parks will utilize a park reservation system for all guests. At this time, the sales of both annual passes and new ticket sales have been paused. So we will definitely keep you up, and as soon as we find out what's going on, as well as new procedures for guests, we will pass it on to you.
Yeah, it's very interesting that they had to tell people that those were all discontinued. Like, everything else is gone. Why would you keep that?
Oh, I can see somebody walking there. It's like, I got a Max Pass, yo. I'm gonna ride all these rides.
Sorry, speak to the bull. Wally World is closed, sir.
Speak to the moose.
By the way, platinum is $1 million, so 10 million.
10 million records.
I mean, what's 10 million records between friends?
That's a lot of records.
Yeah. It's a lot of Disney fans. They were probably all at the expo.
Who knew that Sword in the Stone was that popular?
Yeah. Or Black Cauldron.
Yeah. What did I say? Sword in the Stone?
Yeah.
Black Cauldron. Yes, Black Cauldron. My bad.
Walt Disney Swan and Dolphin announced the first time in forever.
For the first time in forever.
A spring food and wine classic. Listen, this is how desperate this resort is. They're doing a festival before the festival. They're that desperate. Really.
It's not good.
The resorts are killing. They're hurting big time. The Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resort have just announced their popular food and wine classic is returning, but this new edition will take place in the spring for the first time in forever. Mm-hmm. The Swan and Dolphin Spring Food and Wine Classic will take place Saturday, April 17th as a one-night only limited ticket event featuring unlimited food and unlimited beverage tastings and live music. Now, you have to ask yourself, you've been there, right? You've been to the event?
Yeah.
Isn't that a lot of effort for a one-night event?
Yes, but the size of the event's probably going to be drastically cut. So it might not be as much effort as we're thinking. But, they're hurting. So why not?
I would have done it like on a weekend. At least get the locals to come and stay. I don't know.
I have to work here.
I'm not in charge of the resort. Overnight packages and tickets are on sale now. See, that's what I'm saying. If you had it for the weekend, I would have come for the whole weekend.
Right.
Anyway, the event will offer culinary selections from the hotel's award-winning restaurants and wine samplings from around the world, and a selection of other beverages. Amidst the backdrop of live entertainment as the limited ticketed event, guests will be able to physically distance themselves throughout the resort's expansion and spacious outdoor spaces. Okay. The event will take place from 5:30 p.m. to 8. That's a lot of eating and drinking in that short period of time.
Yeah. Depends on how they run the lines, because I remember those lines being really crappy.
Well, you got to think limited capacity.
Yeah.
You should be able to do more drinking.
Yeah. You better have a room, because you're probably going to only be able to stumble home.
Yeah. This will feature several themed stations, including the Biergarten, Chinatown, and the luau-inspired Pig in a Poke. There will be 12 food stations. That's a lot of food.
That's a lot of stations.
Yeah, for a pandemic. Including dessert from executive pastry chef and world pastry chef champion Laurent Bonnard. 50 beverage selections. Event-only tickets can be purchased online at foodandwineclassic.com. And it's a schmear, $125 per person. Room packages start at $400 a night and include event access for 2 adults. So that's room and event. Those are limited to people that are 21 or older. Health and safety protocols will be implemented for the event. That means temperature screening, yada blah blah blah. This is a one-night event that will lead to the return of the Fall Swan and Dolphin Food Classic, which is currently scheduled to take place October 29th and 30th. So there you go. Go check them out.
Wow. Yeah, that seems like a lot. I mean, it's
$1.25 for, what's that, 3.5 hours?
Yeah, and then another $400 for the room.
Yeah, another $400 for the room, or an Uber home for us.
They're definitely targeting a specific audience.
Yeah,
that's fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah. What's the date on that?
April 7th.
Yeah, it's still spring breakish. It's the tail end of it.
Okay. Yeah, April.
So college kids.
Yeah. Okay. All right. They're not going to have that kind of. Well, their credit cards might. Anyway,
their parents will.
Yeah, Disneyland Paris has extended the temporary closure and will not reopen on April 2nd as planned. April Fool. Due to the prevailing conditions and travel restrictions across Europe, Disneyland Paris will not be able to reopen on April 2nd as originally announced. The resort is, and I'm using Tony's air quotes here, optimistic that it will be able to reopen soon, end quotes, and will share updates when possible. It was previously scheduled to reopen on February 12th, before extending the closure to April 2nd. Travelers who have booked a vacation with Disneyland Paris will be able to modify their arrival date or cancel the reservation without fees up to and until the last moment before their planned arrival date. Like, oh, we're leaving tomorrow for Paris. Did you not know that it's closed? Oh, crap. You get more information on adjusting or canceling your trip at DisneylandParis.com.
Sounds good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it because the limited travel? So most Parisians aren't going there, and people from
I don't think the Parisians go there.
I do not want to walk into the swine of the Disney resorts. They serve ketchup with steak.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. Yeah, that's about right.
All right, this is not. It's more for our local listeners. But the Dr. Phillips is doing the music of Disney on Broadway again. This is at the Dr. Phillips Center here in Orlando, and it's something that they're calling their Front Yard Festival. So rather than opening up the theaters, the entire front lawn of the festival center is now a theater. So it's all outdoors, so you don't have to worry about being indoors, touchy people, things like that.
Nice.
The music of and I should say each pod, there's 4 seats to a pod. So you're on your own little raised platform with your own little 4 seats. So you can buy all 4, or you can buy 2, and then they don't sell the other 2. So it's your own little area. I should say that too. The music of Disney on Broadway is a theatrical concert starring some of Broadway's brightest stars. There'll be Ashley Brown, who played Mary Poppins, Michael James Scott, who played the genie, who we wanted to see and we got ripped off, Kissy Simmons, who played Nala in The Lion King, and Josh Strickland from Tarzan. So typically it's Ashley and Josh, and then Kissy and James, usually the 2 pairings. Because Josh and Ashley do this thing. They have a lot of, unspoken shtick that they do.
They have shtick.
They got shtick. The show will, guess what? Feature music from Disney songs. Like The Lion King, Hercules, Newsies, Beauty and the Beast, Tarzan, Mary Poppins, Aladdin, High School Musical, The Musical, The Little Mermaid, Aida, Freaky Friday, and Frozen. There will be 3 performances taking place at 1:30 p.m. on March 20th, and then that's a matinee, and then a second show at 8 p.m., and that will be on March 20th and 21st. Tickets only start at, ready, $25.
I know, it's crazy.
You can see 4 Broadway people for $25.
I'm literally looking right now.
Yeah, it's a 2-person. We should go. It's a 2-person minimum. Each matinee ticket purchased guests will receive free admission for any child under 18.
Wow.
So 2 adults, and then you can bring 2 kids under 18, and they're free.
Wow.
Free. This is how bad these people want to perform at the Festival Center in Epcot, but can't.
Yep. Crazy.
The Front Yard Festival at Dr. Phillips is an outdoor, socially distant festival featuring a variety of COVID-19 friendly shows and events. Guests must wear masks at all times unless actively eating or drinking, so buy a lot of drinks. Everyone is seated in their private elevated box station, 6 feet apart from each other, and there are 3 jumbotrons. There's one on each end, and then one in the middle behind the stage. If you want to learn more, go to drphillipscenter.org. So if you're coming down and you say to yourself, oh, what am I going to do at night? Because I've seen all those posts on Facebook. This is something you can do at night.
Yep, there you go. Wow, I'm looking. Wow, I have to do this on a computer because
let me know.
Yeah.
If you do go, just buy a ticket. I'll send you the money.
No worries.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Main Street Fire Station reopens as an exhibit at the Magic Kingdom. So no longer going to be playing your games. Now it's going to be back to what it should have been the whole time. Main Street USA is the opening scene for the adventure that is Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. The turn of the 20th century buildings are meant to evoke a sense of nostalgia for a time when town squares were a gathering point and the fire station was a volunteer-led effort. Now, once the headquarters for the collector card-based interactive game Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, the Main Street Fire Station, home to Engine Company 71, get it, 71, closed in January after Disney World discontinued the game. The Main Street Fire Station reopened in February, although it was closed recently. It came back open. It popped open not too long ago, and you can now see the fire department engine number 71 on display. Disney isn't currently running any of its Main Street vehicles due to the current health emergency. So to have the engine on exhibit and available to take family photos is extremely nice. The person who wrote this said they liked that Disney kept the fire patches. They're delivered by firefighters and first responders from all across the United States and beyond. It's a nice tribute. So that's pretty cool. They've got the engine back. It's now a fire station again.
Yeah.
I love that idea. I really did not like the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom it felt like it was shoehorned in there. I love the back.
Yeah, I like that it's back too. I'm glad they put the fire truck in there. Back in the day, they used to have like a little mini store in the back. I have a hat and a shirt that it used to be, Magic Kingdom Fire Department. It had the 71 on it and a Mickey. So I would like to maybe see just a couple things come back, like the hat and the shirts. I think were kind of cool. Maybe a mug or two, things like that. But I'm glad that the fire truck is there. There's another podcast you should listen to, a Skull Rock radio or Skull Rock podcast. It's a friend of ours, Al John and Dave Bossard. And they just had on Bob Gurr, who talks about the fire truck.
Right.
And he's got a good story that you'll want to listen to. So go check that out. All right, so Disney World is secretly removing Fast Pass signs from attractions?
What?
Have you seen these? So the one I saw was Space Mountain. The Fast Pass sign is the lettering is all gone on it.
Wow.
It doesn't say Fast Pass line. There's no clock. It's just it's gone dark and there's nothing now on that sign. So it poses the question. Is Disney doing something, or are they just repainting the sign? So it got the internet pretty riled up the other day. The question being is, are they eliminating this? Are they gonna, is this the first one? They started with space, and now they're gonna, eliminate Fast Pass signs from all the attractions. So the next time you're in the park, if you notice Fast Pass signs disappearing, or signage or things like that, let us know. I'd be interested. To see the covers over the things that's done, all the time nowadays. But the signage is the big thing that we're looking for.
Yeah, I would think that Disney's probably discontinuing it or changing it to something else. If the signage is gone, that's pretty major.
Yeah.
They could paint that. I don't see why they would need to take it down just to paint it.
Yeah.
Change it.
Yeah. So at this time, the official Disney website says this. As a result of the COVID-19 impact on operations, the FastPass Plus service is suspended for the time being. FastPass Plus service is not offered with the purchase of tickets or annual passes. We will share future updates at a later date. So, at this time of, us saying this, Disney has not said anything about, officially, what is happening with FastPass signage and,
right.
Its disappearance from the earth. So, we'll see. We'll have to stay tuned and see what happens.
Yeah, that's interesting. If you're in the Disney Parks podcast Patreon group, we did a whole show talking about this. We had a good chat about that. You might want to go check that out. And we'll talk more about how to be a Patreon here in just a second. But yeah, we had a good conversation about it. And I think that Disney's going to do something different. And I think they should. I think it's time, in my opinion. Another annual pass holder exclusive magnet is coming earlier this summer because that's what we need.
Yeah.
Another magnet. With the Donald Duck annual pass holder exclusive magnet offer winding down at Disney's Animal Kingdom, we've learned that Disney is preparing for another annual pass holder exclusive magnet. Disney is currently offering the Donald Duck annual pass holder magnet from the canceled 2020 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival at Animal Kingdom. Festival was cut short last year as COVID, screwed everybody. We've learned that another annual pass magnet distribution is in the works, while details such as what the design will be are still being worked out. Disney said the magnet will be, and I quote, landing early summer. So I wonder if that's Stitch based, maybe. You think, or Buzz Lightyear, maybe. Of course, it would stand to reason the next. Excuse me. Pardon me, guys. Hang on, I have to edit this out. Of course, it would stand to reason that the next magic to be Damn it. Of course, it would stand to reason that the next magnet to be offered will be the Orange Bird magnet that Disney never got the chance to distribute last year. It was announced that the Donald Duck magnet would be available from March 4th through April 19th, while the Orange Bird magnet would be available from April 20th to June 1st. As for the 2021 dates, we're still waiting on the final confirmation. Disney recently doubled down on the Orange Bird theming at Sunshine Tree Terrace and Magic Kingdom with the introduction of the Orange Bird mural and an update to the sign. I think it would stand to reason that they do an Orange Bird magnet, but
have they done an Orange Bird magnet?
I want to say they have. I
want to say they have too.
I could have sworn I had one.
Did they run out of characters?
Surely not. I mean, Stitch, have they got a
We
Stitch
did a
one?
character that they haven't done.
Yeah, totally. Careful. We'll take all of our ideas.
I'm just throwing it out there, Disney.
Yeah.
All right. I am not going to pitch that. I got something. I want to show you this month's Disney by the Numbers T-shirt. Sponsored by Disney Parks Podcast. Is it opening?
Really the other way around, but okay.
Yeah, either way.
There you go.
So go to DisneyBuyTheNumbers.com to get this shirt. We're doing a shirt. If you missed the other ones, I'm sorry. We did an e-ticket and a Mr. Toad Wild Ride. But this is number 3. They all have this fine little seal on them saying that they're opening day attractions. So go check them out. The pricing is cheaper than a Disney shirt. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes. And they're better quality, in my opinion.
Yeah. They're nice. They're soft. They don't shrink. Yeah. They're good.
Yep.
That was we wanted them soft.
That's right. Yes. We found a much better distributor in the searchofthebomb.com.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Hey, kids. How about a little headline news?
And now, the headline news.
This is probably not the first time or the last time we're going to say things like, the Magic Kingdom Main Street Confectionery is going to be closing for a very long time for a refurbishment. I think they're going to be glorifying a lot of things, cleaning things up for the 50th. So don't be surprised when you see things like this. But, I don't know if they're going to move some of the candy out in carts or, because that's a big thing, at the Magic Kingdom. That's every kid's sugar fix for the day. So I don't know if they'll be distributing it to other places, but we'll have to just wait and see.
Nice.
Disney Plus surpassed 100 million global paid subscribers.
Wow.
So this is not all the Verizon people that got like 3 years free with their phone. This is paid subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is coming from Disney. This is not a third-party source. This is Disney.
Wow.
The Orlando Sentinel is reporting that Brightline rail connecting Walt Disney World to Orlando International Airport and other destinations may still be 5 years away.
Wow.
So if you thought you were going to hop on this, when Magical Express ended in 2022, you may have to find an alternative method for another couple of years. But they, if you do go to Orlando Sentinel, they did post a map.
There you go.
Of where the rail is going. So go take a look at that.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Disneyland Hotel is not opening anytime soon because they put up a big fence around it. Stay
Really?
out. Yeah. Stay out. Keep away. Listen, you only have 3 hotels. If your park is going to open sometime in April, wouldn't you want all of your resorts open?
Maybe they're treating it like the White House and the Capitol. They're just putting a fence around to be like Washington, D.C.
They're gonna have Goofy out there. Go, stay away, kids. We're closed.
That's right. Talk to the moose. The moose should have told you.
Talk to the mouse. He's over there. I would think with 3 hotels, you would have them all open. At least, maybe every other. I don't know. It didn't register.
Yeah.
Does anybody watch The Masked Singer? Anybody? Beulah?
No, I do not.
Okay, I do. And I think this was just, I don't know. It didn't seem real. But the first singer to get tossed off was Kermit. Kermit the Frog was in a Masked Singer outfit.
Yeah.
Singing.
A giant snail outfit, to be honest, to be accurate.
Yeah, a frog and a snail.
So, what part of a Muppet being inside of a giant snail that is in a singing competition show do you find hard to believe, Tony? Which part specifically?
I don't know. The whole part. I felt like this was too fake or too staged, or they were just doing this to I don't. I just didn't think it was real. Real as in it was part of the show. I just think it was. They had plans that Kermit was going to be the first one tossed off, and that was that. Like they couldn't get anybody to be in that costume, so they said, "Oh, let's get Kermit. We'll just throw him off the first week." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
If you're looking for a job during the pandemic, the Disney Cruise Line is currently hiring characters.
Sweet. So this is my opportunity to be Goofy.
Oh, gosh, John. You look like Goofy.
What do you mean they don't fit into the suit?
Yeah.
Oh my God! If kids are listening right now, parents are screaming at me right now. Friends up, you idiot!
I'm just thinking Pandora. Mr. You still don't fit in the motorcycle. That's 2 times you've tried. Can you stop coming here, please? That damn attraction. Anyway, if you're looking to become a character, go to DisneyCareers.com. I think they're there. Otherwise, go to the DCL website. But they are hiring, it seems like, a large zoo of animals.
Yes.
So now's your chance. If I will warn you, if you're going to do this, it's 6 months on, working 7 days a week, and then you get 6 months off.
Well,
or 3 months off. So just be prepared that you're going to be on a cruise ship, subterranean, no daylight for 6 months, 7 days a week working.
Oh, you see daylight through the holes.
Through the leaks in the ship.
Yeah, there's no leaks on the ship.
Yeah.
But,
Mr. Iger put a message out. He just wanted to warn us. Get the I miss you cards, condolences, whatever it is. But he is leaving December 31st, 2021. So, apparently he had to put that out there. Like, I am leaving. Yeah,
we're starting the pool.
Yeah, but Bob, you've said that many times before.
Don't
and
tease
yet,
me with it. Do it.
And yet we got 2 Bobs running the ship.
Don't tease me with it.
Don't threaten me.
Yeah, just do it.
So, maybe we should get a card together and send it to Disney.
Dear Bob.
Let's do that.
Thanks. He did a lot of good.
And it'll just come back with a...
Please do not... We cannot
letter.
accept gifts or cards.
Wait, let me put it with my other letters from the legal department at Disney.com.
Actually, by the time we send it, it'll be Mr. Iger no longer works at the Disney company, blah, 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 blah.
Well, we'll send it in November, so we know that he'll get... We should send him send him from the Disney Parks podcast.
We should do a meetup and have everybody sign it.
I want to make sure he goes so that we can get Eisner on the damn show. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
I will have to ask this of our travel friends, but I was reading an article that a lot more airlines are now doing direct flights to Orlando. I can tell you from living at the airport that there's certainly more airplane traffic than there's been in a long time, like this last year. So there are more flights coming to Orlando. Now, if there are more direct flights, well, that's even better, because I assume that they don't want to go all over the place. They just, want to get people to where they want to go, without stopping in useless other cities. So we'll have to ask our travel friends if this is possibly a truth or not.
Truth or not.
Anything else for you, Mr. Donahue?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think that's a lot of good stuff. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to visit us over at facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. If you're listening to the replay, hey, thanks. But you could join us every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, to watch us live over here at Facebook. You want to come find us online, you could go to DisneyParksPodcast.com. We've got a lot of resources, blog posts, our show archives as well. You can also find us on the Instagram and the Facebook and the YouTube at Disney Parks Podcast. And if you're looking to book any kind of travel, you cannot get a better company than to hang out with our buddies over at Destinations to Travel. You can go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. And if you want to support the show, if you'd like to get in on some of this amazing content that you can't hear anywhere else but on Patreon, go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And with that, my friends, we want to thank you for being a part of the show. If you're here live, we want to thank you for listening. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.